Hello, how are you? Today I brought you a wonderful recipe for your lunch or dinner. You know those days when it's really hot and you don't want to eat something too heavy, but you still want something nutritious with lots of fiber, good protein, something that really fills you up, a complete meal? You're going to love this recipe. Stay until the end because you won't want to miss it. Before we start, I want to ask you, does the temperature usually affect your appetite? A lot of people tell me that in the winter they feel hungrier, and on the other hand, in the summer, they can't eat as much and they really crave plated meals. So tell me, does this happen to you too or not? I'd love to see your comment. Remember to like the video, that's super important to me. It shows YouTube that you like the channel, that you support my content, and it ends up being good for you too. Because YouTube will understand that you enjoy these recipes and will send you more videos like this. Remember that the ingredients, quantities, and nutritional information are all down here in the description. So the first ingredient I have here is the egg. I'm going to break the yolk here and mix it with the white. Remember that the egg is a really great option for us to use as a base. The egg will give a more interesting texture, and it already has good protein, albumin, and choline, which is excellent for our brain. And vitamin D naturally. It's one of the few foods that is a natural source of vitamin D. Very healthy, very interesting for us to add to our daily routine. To the egg, I'm going to add grated carrot here. My carrot here is raw, so the carrot will also add carotenoids, right? Carrot has beta-carotene, insoluble fibers, which are very interesting for improving intestinal transit and also for slowing down the absorption of carbohydrates. Besides being super tasty, it's a really good option for us to add. It has a very mild flavor. And everyone usually loves carrots. I'm going to add a little grated Parmesan here. The Parmesan is basically to give it that cheesy flavor and to season it a bit. So since I use Parmesan here, I don't even need to add salt. If you're allergic or intolerant, you can just leave it out. The Parmesan is more for the flavor than for the texture. I'm going to add oat bran here, which is a type of oat with more fiber. It has fewer net carbs and it still contains beta-glucan. It's a smart carb for us to consume. These oat fibers also help control blood sugar. They also aid in intestinal transit, and there are already many studies linking beta-glucan to improved cholesterol levels. But remember, it's not a miracle. There's no point in thinking you can just eat oats. You need to follow a balanced diet. Ideally, we should have a balanced diet and maintain good eating habits. So oats end up being a very interesting addition to our daily diet, and they're super practical, right? Oats have a very neutral flavor. So for people who are replacing wheat flour, for example, which is ultra-processed, ultra-refined, bleached, and has no nutrients, basically just calories and pure carbohydrates, oats are a great option. Let's grab the frying pan now so we can finish up. So I took my frying pan, greased it with a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to transfer our batter here, scraping it well, and I'll spread it out to cover the pan. I still have the heat off. This is just so we can spread it out here, more or less to the ideal size. After I've spread it out evenly, I'll turn on the heat and we'll cook it on low. With the batter nice and thin, we won't even need to flip it. And then we'll think about the filling. Just wait. So now that I've leveled everything out, that's when I'll turn on the heat so it keeps this perfect shape here. So now that I've spread the mixture out just right, that's when I'll turn on the heat. Low heat, take it slow so it cooks without burning. And in just a little bit, I'll be back. It's really quick and we'll think about the filling together. It's already done, really quick. Look, this side is nice and golden and it's come off completely. So now I'm going to carefully place it on my plate and we're going to make our spread to fill this delicious treat. Hold on, I'll be right back. So for our spread, I'm going to use fresh ricotta as the base. Just a reminder, it's not ricotta cream, it's actual ricotta, the traditional kind. And I even have a video here on the channel teaching how to make homemade white cheese, which ends up with a texture that's super similar. So if you want to make it 100% homemade, you can check out that video, which I'll leave down below in the description for you as well. Along with our ricotta, I'm going to add some basic cooked shredded chicken here. The chicken was just cooked in water and salt. Because I'm going to add my seasonings here, I'm going to add some black pepper here. I'm going to add some salt here. I'll give it an extra touch of flavor with a little bit of grated onion. I don't want to put all this onion in here. It's just to give it a little something extra. You can add as much as you want. If you don't like raw onion, you don't even need to add it. And I'm going to add more carrot here to give our filling that extra volume, mixing everything together really well. You can see it's already a truly complete meal. Of course, it always depends on your needs, right? My mouth is watering. The smell is wonderful. Make this at home. You'll love it for sure. Let's give it a good mix. Remember, if you want to substitute the chicken for tuna, it works well too. Sardines, even shredded roast beef. Some people like it, this kind of shredded roast beef. Tell me, what would you use to make this delicious dish? I turned it to this other side here, so the nicest part is on the outside when we fold it and everything. Now I'm going to put our spread here. Look how much it makes. You see, we add just a little bit of each thing and it really turns out quite rich, doesn't it? Really appetizing. And this is very filling. There's a lot of fiber, a lot of protein here. I can't wait to try it. And I'm also going to make it even better with a bit of leafy greens. I'm going to add arugula. I like to eat arugula with everything, but you can use lettuce, you can use kale, you can use whatever you want, even watercress. I have this baby arugula here. I'm going to add a little bit of it here to finish off this delicious dish. I really can't wait to give it a taste. And look how it turns out. Make this at home. You're going to love it. I put everything together nicely here. Arranged it so we can cut it and see the inside, right? See how delicious it looks. Make this at home. You're definitely going to love it. Look at this. Just look. Look how stuffed it is. Make this at home. You're going to love it. So tell me in the comments what your filling would be. I'd love to see your comment. Remember to like the video. That really helps me out here on the channel. And share it with someone you know will like it, with someone who needs it. Let's spread this chain of kindness together. That's what I want. Honestly, this is truly one of the best wraps I have ever tasted. Make it just like I did here, and it's going to turn out amazing too. I'm sure you're going to love it. See you next time. Bye.